What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out of it, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing and highlighting how some of these leaders go about trying to recruit people. If you are brand new, hello, hi, glad you are here. And just like I say on all of my videos, I'm just grateful you guys are here. I appreciate every comment. I appreciate every view. I appreciate every subscription, every member. I wouldn't have a channel without you guys. So thank you for being here. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, here's my handles. I'm really active on Instagram and pretty active on TikTok. If you want to follow me over there, that would be amazing. I do have merch. I do have a podcast. I do have memberships available if you would like to connect with me and have access to our Discord, which is a lot of fun. And I'm excited today. I feel like I start every video like that, but I really do get excited because I like debunking a lot of these things that these MLM leaders do. I am blind reacting to this. I've not watched this. This is a Savvi Q&A that was sent to me. So thank you guys. By the way, if you have something that you want to send me, the easiest way to do that is to screen record it, upload it to a Google Drive, and then share it with my email, Erin_Bees@yahoo.com. That's how you can send me anything that you want to send me. Yeah, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sending this. And anyways, Savvi is a health and not health and wellness. What am I talking about? They are a leggings company, essentially, a like active wear company. That being said, again, I have not watched this. I'm feeling extra sassy today. So we shall see what this Savvi Q&A is all about. It's about 25 minutes long. I'm going to stop flapping my gums and we're going to watch it together. I'm going to try and keep the pausing to a minimum. And you guys let me know what you think. By the way, do not send this person any hate. You don't need to go comment crazy stuff on their content or whatnot. Don't do that. We don't do that here. Apparently some people don't like that I say that, but I say that because it's a responsibility of mine as a creator to make sure that I am not encouraging people to go and do just really mean stuff to other people. This is about education. It's about awareness. It's not about the individual. It's about the behavior. So if that bothers you, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to stop saying that. So, all right, next. Let's go.
Okay. Hey, Marcy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. And you guys, this is super, super casual. This call is for really just for you. And so you can tell me what you want to kind of just like learn a little bit more about. At this point, you have probably heard a little bit about Savvi. You've probably seen your friend like light up every time that she shows up on social media or that she talks about Savvi. You've seen the big smile on her face. You've maybe seen her selfies, and you're just like, what is this positivity all about? And can I do that? So you've been able to see that side of it, and hopefully you've heard some information, some details of how our Wear and Share program works, right? So you've heard all that, but you're still here wondering, is this for me? So that is my job here today, is to just kind of help you figure that out. Because truthfully, this should be something that you don't overthink. You should be able to, at the end of this, decide yay or nay. And either way, your friend is going to love you and support you. And if you're a yay, she's going to help you. She's going to help you get started. She's going to give you the resources you need to start wearing and sharing. And if you're a nay, that's totally okay. And she'll help you maybe pick out some cute pieces for you to wear as a customer. We love our customers. So either way, we are here to help you figure out if our Wear and Share program is right for you. So here's what we're going to do.
Why do they come up with all these alternative names for what they're doing? This is a sales job. They are selling leggings and activewear. Wear and share. You're not sharing, you're selling. This is a sales job. Let's call it what it is. I've said this before in other videos, but I would have more respect if they were like, look, it's a sales job. Not everybody's cut out for sales. I'd be like, all right, you're right. Wear and Share program. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to keep going.
I would love for you to put in the chat. I'm going to give you a couple options of what I can share about. So I will tell you a little bit about me to start off with, but then after that, tell me if you want to hear more about like the resources that we have for you to kind of help you build your business through our Wear and Share program. Put a 1. Okay, so if you want the resources or tools, put a 1. If you want to hear more about our community, put a 2. If you want to hear more about our clothing, put a 3. And if you want, I don't know, something else, put a 4 or like type it in the chat, okay? Let's make this interactive because honestly, I could just talk to you all day about this, but I want this to actually be helpful for you, okay? So a little bit about me real quick is I have been with Savvi for a little over 2 years. Savvi found me, honestly, in the most perfect time. I didn't know I needed it. But it found me right when COVID kind of started, and I didn't overthink it, thank God, because to me I was like, I wear this stuff all the time. Why wouldn't I have a link and share it with my friends if I like it? So for me, thankfully, I did not overthink it, and I'm really really thankful Savvi did find me because literally 2 months later, almost to the day, I was laid off from my corporate job.
So what I'm hearing you say is that they found you in a very vulnerable state. That's what I'm hearing you say, of course, in my opinion.
For almost 15 years of being there because of COVID. And I will say that Savvi was born and built in the pandemic. If that gives you any idea of what our brand can do, there are so many companies that did not make it when the pandemic hit. So many companies had things stuck overseas, their businesses stopped, and Savvi was built in that hardship. And I think that's so freaking awesome because that is who our brand is. We have grit, resilience, and heart. And at the end of the day, when Savvi found me and I said yes, and 2 months later, I was laid off, I could have panicked, but because I had Savvi, I was like, oh my God, I don't have to go back. And I never had to redo my resume, and I never had to go back to corporate America. Okay, that's me. Everybody's story is different, but I share that with you because we tend to discount timing, the universe, the random message you get from somebody you don't know that tells you about Savvi, and all of a sudden you're like, how did I get here?
That's called a cold message. But I thought you guys didn't do that. A random message. That's what we're calling this now. No, that's called a cold message.
I wasn't looking for this. But that's truly when we're not looking for something, a lot of times that's when something really, really good is presented to us. And so maybe that is Savvi for you, and maybe you are here for that. So I already forgot what I said 1 was. I think tools and resources. So a couple of you guys want to just hear a little bit about what we can offer you as a brand partner in our Wear and Share program. So the coolest thing about Savvi, truthfully, y'all, is that this is simple. This isn't ingredients. This isn't, workouts or skincare or things that you have to educate people on. This is clothes. We wear it all the time. We get dressed every day. And truly, it's the coolest indicator of joy here because when you have clothing that like makes you happy, you put it on in the morning and it's like this, you look down and you're reminded every single moment that you love how you feel. And that just goes into everything and it bleeds into everything. And of course, it's a very simple thing to share because it's something on the outside of your body, right? Walking through Target, going to your kid's soccer game, whatever the case may be, we women notice clothing and bags and shoes and lipstick and all the things. And it's just such an easy thing to share. So the cool thing about Savvi is that because there's no commitments, y'all, there's no have-tos here. There's no monthly fees. There's no monthly quotas. There's no monthly purchase requirement. There's nothing that you have to do. There's just get-tos. You get to put on awesome clothes every morning and smile. You get to love yourself every single day that you look in the mirror. You get to celebrate yourself. You get to share a brand that wants to reward you. How many brands out there Do you share about, you don't even necessarily mean to, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that purse? Oh my God, you got that, you like that new drink from Starbucks? So do I. All these things that we share. I was wearing Lululemon for years and years and years and giving them free advertising, free representation through me wearing it and telling my friends about the cute leggings or sportswear I got from Lulu. But I was never, paid for that, right? We do it all the time. Savvy believes that you should be paid and rewarded every single time that you share about the brand, even as customers.
Are you getting paid for this training you're doing right now? You know what's fascinating to me? I was thinking about this earlier, actually. So it's interesting that this is coming up in this video right now. Many of these people in multi-level marketing companies are absolutely obsessed with monetizing everything that they do. And they like to say that they have time freedom and all of this stuff, and they work from their phone, they work on vacation. However, if they're so obsessed with monetizing everything that they're doing, why aren't they getting paid for these Zooms? Why aren't they getting paid for the one-on-one calls? Why aren't they getting paid for all of that? It doesn't make any sense to me. And we all know there's no time freedom, especially if you've been in a multi-level marketing company. You know that your entire life is consumed by the MLM if you want to be successful, and the rest of your life fits into the pockets of your day. I'll do laundry here in between calls or whatever, that type of thing. I just find it really interesting that they're so obsessed with monetizing their scroll and getting paid for their time, but they don't get paid for, I would say, probably 99%, that's just my opinion, okay? 99% of the things that they do, they're not getting paid for. The trainings, the weekly Zooms, the corporate trainings, the events, the posting of social media, all of those things, they're not getting paid for that, but they're like obsessed with getting paid. Oh, well, how dare you share, your favorite Starbucks drink and you're not getting paid. Listen, Linda, you're not getting paid off of that Instagram post either, unless you're monetized on Instagram and or you sell a product from it. Make it make sense.
Customers have a link. Customers get shopping credits when their friends use their link to shop for the first time. How cool is that? So it's really, really cool to be a part of a company that represents that and really believes that rewarding everybody is the name to the game, okay? So as far as tools and resources go, because this is not one size fits all, you can really share this however you want. You can share this super casually, just wear the clothes and live your life. Maybe if you want to take pictures, post it, cool, but you don't have to. Live your life, walk out into the world, out and about in your office, whatever. You can share about it super casually, or you can share it intentionally, right? And we have so many resources for you in order to do that. Savvy has many in-house photographers. We have all the shoots of all the new pieces that come every single week. We have a website where you can pull all those images. Literally, we have everything you need. So literally the only thing you have to do if you want to bring income in is share about it. That's it. Just tell people, hey, found this new brand. It's really awesome. I love it. I think you would too. That's it. Super simple. The community with Savvy is something that you've probably taken notice of if you've been around for even a hot second. It truly is a very special place because this is a place of true inclusivity. And it's a place where you are, our tagline is permission granted, be you, but it's not just a tagline. It's truly how we act every freaking day. We have a community page on Facebook. If you're not part of it, maybe Kelsey, I know she's a brand partner on this. She can drop in the link if she's not driving. But we have a community page on Facebook where it's for customers, brand partners, people that haven't even tried Savvy yet. And people share pictures of themselves in Savvy. They share how they feel. And everybody is celebrated on that. And you can get a really, really good sense of just how we love on each other.
I do love the fact that they seem to be more inclusive on their website than what I've seen in other companies. And I do appreciate that. I think that that's really, really important.
And that is very unique. I've been part of a different company before Savvy, and I will tell you that that is a unique thing. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to be it. And this is a be yourself kind of place. All right. So that's kind of like the 411 on those two pieces. What questions can I help answer for you? I would love to help answer any like burning questions, even if you just want to get a better idea of what it would look like for you to wear and share this brand. Like, I'm an open book. Okay. I might, Kelsey, if you're able to unmute, even if you can't put your video on, she has no idea I'm going to ask her to do this, but just so you can get another perspective, if Kelsey, you're able to unmute, and I would love to just hear from you. How have you found Savvi? What, what have you found in this year that you've been a part of the brand, and anything else you want to share? Let's see if she can unmute. Did she unmute?
There, I just got out of the shower.
I'm like, tell me.
I have sick kids at home, so it is actually crazy that you just put me on the spot. Well, I am a mom of two littles. I've been with Savvi for about a year. I was actually 6 weeks postpartum with this guy, and Savvi found me kind of at that stage of my life. I felt uncomfortable in my skin, like having a second baby, I just didn't feel sexy. I didn't feel confident.
So what I'm hearing you say is that Savvi, or whoever recruited you, found you in a vulnerable place. I'm noticing a pattern. Are you guys?
I had no job at the moment. I had no idea what I was going to do after having a second kid, and I was like kind of worried about income coming in and what I was going to do next in this next phase of my life. And a girlfriend sent me a message on Instagram and said like, hey, I'm just partnered with this new brand. Would you be interested? I'm like, wait a second, I'm already in leggings. I love the stuff. I pay prime dollar. Also, like, don't get me wrong, I love my Sam's Club leggings too. And I was like, let me just check it out. So I hopped on a call just like this, and I don't even think I got through the whole video, and I was like, sold. What is it? I'm like, I want to do it. This is something that's for me. And this year with being with Savvi, February was my year anniversary. And not only did I gain confidence and self-love with myself, that I don't need to fit into a size small, like it's body love, 110%. Like, I love my body as it is. The stretch marks, the extra love. Like, I don't need to have a 6-pack abs to do anything in this business. Like,
I agree with this message, but having that message linked to an MLM is a problem, and I think it's really dangerous. I do think that we should all love our bodies. I do think our bodies are beautiful, and what our bodies do for us every single day is incredible. And it's literally a miracle that you are here, that you were born and you are here. We are literally walking miracles, which I think is incredible. I absolutely cannot stand how these companies prey on women that are working on being confident in their own skin. I think that is so vile and so predatory. And especially when we look at this company's income disclosure statement, which we're going to do here in a few minutes, it's really, really gross, and I don't like it, not one bit. The whole fake women empowerment thing that we see in these MLM companies, when we look at their income disclosure statements and see that they're not really making any money, but they're preying on these vulnerable like pain points of women, it drives me absolutely bananas. And you guys, I used to do it. If you're brand new to my channel, I used to do a lot of these things that these MLM companies and the leaders and the distributors that they do on social media. So it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. By the way, if you are looking for a dupe for this company or Ziya, or any of those like legging activewear type MLM companies, you can simply go to lovehershop.com and you'll find many dupes, especially for Ziya. But if you're looking for activewear that's not an MLM, and it's also not Lululemon, which is super expensive in my opinion, and kind of caters to a certain demographic, again, my opinion, you can go to lovehershop.com. I'm gonna put the link to that in the video description as well, so you guys can check that out.
And I've gotten extra income, you know, a couple extra $100 here and there is really doing for myself and my family. And I get to treat myself monthly to keep.
The thing that's interesting about all of these MLM companies is they dangle this, oh my God, you can do this. If you, whether you want to make a couple hundred, or you want to, you know, retire your spouse, or, you know, replace your job or whatever. But when you really look at the companies that have an income disclosure statement, it's typically less than 1% that are making this kind of income. And they're typically people that got in early to the company, that have a substantial following on social media. I talk about this all the time. There are companies that do sales performance contracts or bridge contracts where, hey, you're part of another company, come over here, you have a year or whatever terms to hit this rank, and you'll get locked in at this rank. You'll be earning this amount of money per month, but you have to do this. And there's all these kind of stipulations. And I think that that's really gross. I think the fact that they're dangling this carrot, like, if I can do it, you can do it. But when we look at the numbers that they provide, it doesn't really make any sense. Less than 1% of the company typically make any kind of real big money. And I just think that that's really gross. So my heart goes out to this gal. And by the way, don't send them any hate. I think the gal with the pink hair is gorgeous. I love that hair color on her. And my heart goes out to the gal that just had that baby, that is probably working really, really hard on an empty tank after, like, you know, I have 2 children. So I remember what that's like postpartum, and how you feel, and all the emotions and the hormones and all of that stuff. And I just think this poor gal, you know, I really do. I think, I'll just leave it at that.
To close, which I may not have done that in the past of, well, I don't want to spend money on myself when I have my kids. And now this is just giving me the opportunity. But our community here is like nothing I've been a part of. I just got back from Mexico the end of last month. And I mean, the amount of love that the amount of love that these women have for each other, and men, our co-founders, are like, they walk up to you and they genuinely know your name and they care about your story. It's not like you're just some random number to them. They care about your story. They care about why you're there. And it's all love. And that's all that I can say is joy and love with this company and what it's given me, and just like personal growth that I've had from kind of a negative Nancy mindset to now such a positive Polly outlook. And, you know, thanks, Jackie, for putting me on the spot, because I just feel like I'm rambling. But hopefully that gives you guys a little idea of a different perspective. My kids are young. I have 2 under 3. I also work full time. I have Savvi as something that brings me joy, with connecting other women to this brand and just showing that the self-love and body positivity is so important with just life in general, and just feel good and confident and sexy.
I love that, Kelsey. Thank you so much for sharing.
Bye-bye.
And that's the thing, like, you know, I love having different points of view too. But I've seen Kelsey, you know, totally change, like you said, from the negative Nancy to positive Polly, but in the best way. And, you know, she's such a beautiful example of somebody that, of course, doesn't have like all this extra time, but recognized that she wanted to build her confidence, build her self-love, build her joy, and of course, build money on along with all of that. And so I love that, Kelsey. Thank you for sharing. Cassie Joe asked a question. How is this different from Ziya? That's a really, really great question. It's basically different in every single way, outside of the fact that both companies are clothing companies, right? But I'll just hit a couple of things here for you. in terms of how Savvi is as a brand, like as the actual clothing is concerned, there's a really, really big difference there because we're a fashion company. We design our own pieces. Lots of other companies, including Ziya, is more of the, they have a manufacturer where the manufacturer makes clothing for lots of companies. And, you know, Ziya will decide these are the ones we want, put a Ziya tag on it, bring them here. So very, very different in that respect because Savvi, we have our own manufacturer that designs things for only us. We have a design team. We have a creative team. We as brand partners and customers, I mean, this is actually a community-based brand because our feedback as customers and brand partners literally helps guide the fashion and design choices going forward. So it's really cool. We design pieces from everyday pieces like this cute Alexa top that's got, you know, like you can dress it up, dress it down, obviously workout wear, but, you know, dresses, skirts, cute skirts, like literally you can, our brand, our thing that we decide if something fits into our brand is, can you dress it up and down, but can you always be wearing sneakers with it if you want to? So really, really high-end fashion piece that you would see on the runway, if sneakers wouldn't go with that, it's not our vibe, right? But can you wear a dress with sneakers? Yes, absolutely. So we have that type of lens, you know, as long as you can dress something down or up, you'll be able to see and tell that it's Savvi. And the coolest thing is we're so new. We're so freaking new. We just launched in the fall. And I will tell you that we are right now just in the US, but we're going global. And one day in the not too distant future, Savvi will be in every single person's freaking closet. But outside.
No, it won't. It will not be in my closet. It will not. I haven't heard anything different, and this part of the Q&A is giving very much like LuLaRoe vibes. Like you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can wear it with sneakers, you can, you know, put all kinds of patterns together. And I haven't really heard anything other than the manufacturer and the difference in how things are manufactured. And what I would love to see is I would love some sources with that. I would love to I would love to see it. It makes sense with Ziya because they have a lot of the same products that Love Her Shop has. And so that part makes sense. I understand that. But I would love, and maybe I need to do a deep dive on this particular part of it, on what makes Savvi so different, because I didn't, other than the manufacturer, if that is true, I haven't really heard anything that makes them different. You guys let me know what you think.
Outside of the clothing, the difference with Ziya and Savvi is also the business opportunity and just how the company is led. We our two co-founders, Jen and Ken, not related to each other, but our two co-founders are really, really, really smart people that have built $1 million businesses in this network marketing profession outside of Savvi. They came together to create Savvi, knowing all that they know so that they can help others build businesses like they did. Okay. And we're using fashion and we're using clothes as our vehicle because it's so freaking easy and it's an instant impact product, right? You don't have to wait for results. You put it on, you're immediately happy, and then you want to purchase more. So
I remember when I was a part of MLM, and questions like this made me so uncomfortable for a number of reasons. One, I was not an expert on these other companies. For example, when I was a part of Prove It, and people would be like, well, what's the difference in It Works keto coffee and this? I wasn't necessarily an expert with It Works. And so having to spin that was very uncomfortable. And I think that's what we're seeing here. I wonder, these are my questions, you know, has she studied Ziya's comp plan? Has she studied about the Ziya's, you know, founders? Probably not. She's probably done like a quick look, and this is just my opinion. But it's interesting because I can feel how uncomfortable she appears to be in answering that question. And then listening to how she answered that, she didn't really give ways that they're different. They're both an MLM. They're both activewear of some kind. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, whatever. You can do that with both companies. There's not really a difference. So I would love to know like the difference in the comp plan. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I can do that on a deep dive or something. I don't know, but it's just very interesting. I feel uncomfortable for her, and I remember what that felt like.
I hope that helps, Cassie. But if you have any other questions with regards to Ziya and Savvi, happy to help. PJ, if I become a brand ambassador, what would my sales requirements be? Great question. There are none. So you basically, this is a build your own.
I'm going to pause this again because I just did a quick little internet search. And what was Savvi before? And according to the Google, this was put out December 15th, 2021. By the way, Savvi was started January of 2020. And Savvi has more, and this is what it says. In fact, Savvi has more in common with LuLaRoe than just leggings. Savvi was initially launched in 2013 as Honey and Lace, a clothing MLM firm founded by Diane Ingram, the twin sister of LuLaRoe founder Deanne Stidham. I can never say her last name. Anyways, Savvi marks the company's second rebrand. It was previously known as Piffany. That's very interesting. So they relaunched, they rebranded January of 2020, but it looks like they were kind of a spinoff of LuLaRoe. So it's interesting that earlier in this video, I was like, hey, this is giving LuLaRoe. Well, now I understand why, allegedly, according to this.
Choose your own adventure, if you're old enough to know what that is. Maybe I aged myself, but this truly is what you want. So whoever you have been, come to Savvi to with, whoever your friend is, if I can speak English, she's going to ask you, hey, what do you want out of this? Like, what does success look like for you? Do you want to make a couple extra $100? Do you want to make a couple extra $1,000? Do you want to completely change the game for your family and help others change the game? Like, what kind of do you want? And guess what? It'll probably evolve too. Because when I started, I was like, I just want to casually share. I want nothing to do with like having a team or leading anybody. I just want to have a link and do affiliate marketing and send it to people that ask me what I'm wearing.
This is not affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing does not have any kind of requirements to recruit. Keep in mind, I have not done a deep dive on this company, but the more I listen to this, the more I want to do a deep dive on it, because I want to look at the comp plan. I want to look at the history. I want to look at the lawsuits because I'm reading that there are some, which is interesting. And I think I'm going to dive into that. So I'm going to add that to my list of videos that I want to record and put that all together. But this is not affiliate marketing. And I've talked about this before, and many other creators have as well. Affiliate marketing is when you simply share a link, and if people want to purchase, they do, you earn a small commission. But in true affiliate marketing, there's no comp plan that has a team building requirement. For example, I'm not, let's say I have an affiliate code. I don't, but Celsius, if you want to do something, I would love that because anyways. But let's just say that I have an affiliate link with Celsius. In order for me to make money doing that, it requires me to share my link. If people want to purchase, they do. I wouldn't make money off of recruiting other affiliates. That's the difference. That's multi-level marketing. That's the difference. Affiliate marketing is I share a link. If you like the product, you order the product or whatever. This is not affiliate marketing. Even though they try to package it like it is, it's not.
Hands up if that's you. Go ahead and put a 4 in the comment. If you're like, casually, I want to just have a link and send it, and I don't want anything else to do with anything. Okay? That was me. Now, I have a team of thousands, and it's obviously become more than that. But my point is that you are celebrated and welcomed here no matter what your goals are. Small, medium, big. They can change over time. So what your requirements, PJ, are honestly what you want them to be. Okay. What you can tell your friend, hey, this is what I want, and she can guide you to doing that. Okay. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a month does not happen overnight, does not happen in a couple months. But if that is a goal of yours, that is something that you will grow into here.
That is not really accurate according to the income disclosure statement. In fact, for doing some quick little math, about 70% of people in your company, they're going to make less than $100 a month. 70%. So while I agree with, it's not going to happen overnight, for 70% of the company, it's not going to happen at all, according to your income disclosure statement. So this false narrative that we see a lot of multi-level marketing people talk about, is yucky. That's the best way I'm going to say that. Yucky.
Okay. If it's just a couple extra $100 so that you can purchase clothing for yourself and not feel guilty. And by the way, you can earn up to $300 in clothing credits every single month just by sharing Savvi.
By the way, I would venture to say, in my opinion, that those free credits are going to go on their 1099. So if you are in Savvi, I highly suggest you ask for an itemized 1099 from Savvi and see what's on there. The trips, the free product credits that she's talking about, you're probably paying tax on that. They're counting that as a source of income on your 1099. So if you're in Savvi and this is making you feel some type of way, you're allowed to feel that way. Your feelings are valid. However, ask the question. Go ask your corporate office to send an itemized 1099 and see what's on there. And that's coming from love, because I didn't know.
Okay. So just recognize that, there are no requirements and there are no fees for a very real reason. And that reason is we want this to be something that you get to do, not that you have to do. It's a really big mindset shift, but it's really, really important for us, for you to feel that. Any other questions that you guys have? Hit me with anything. The free shopping credits are awesome, y'all. This clothing is so easy to share. What I'll do is I'll go into how you get started, and then again, if you have any questions, you can pop it in the chat. Feel free to unmute me. How much does it cost to sign up? Perfect. Okay, so here's the thing. You decide you want to be partner with us as a brand partner. Awesome. You have 3 different shopping spree options.
I thought she said there's no requirements, but now we're talking about 3 different shopping sprees. Let's call it what it is. Business starter packages, inventory loading, front loading. That's, in my opinion, that's what we're hearing. So it's interesting. There's no requirement. Okay, but now let me tell you about the 3 kits that you should get, because you want to be successful in your business, right? So you've got to wear the brand. You've got to be a product of your product. I think that's what we're getting into here.
From, okay? Our shopping spree is a way for you, it's a one-time opportunity for you to get the clothing on your body with an awesome discount, okay, in the beginning. So shopping sprees, we got a $249, $499, and $999. All right, the $999 comes with $1,200 worth of shopping credit.
I'm waiting for her to say, I started with the $999 because I wanted this to be successful.
$499 comes with $575 worth of shopping credit. And then the $249 comes with $275 of shopping credit. So you get a little bit more shopping credit for your money. It's a gift card. You purchase it, you get clothing on your body. This is just a way for you to wear the clothing and share. So you get to decide which shopping spree works best for you. Your enrollment fee is waived with any of those shopping sprees. So it does not matter which one you come in on, okay? My advice to you, if you're trying to figure out which one works best for you, typically there's one that you feel somewhat comfortable with, and then there might be one that makes you a little bit nervous, okay? Maybe there's one that makes you panic, okay? my advice to you is to go with one that makes you nervous. Why? Because that is the one that will light a fire under your butt to be like, okay, let's go. I'm excited.
No. I don't know this because, again, I'm going to say this over and over again. I have not done a deep dive on this company or their comp plan, but I'm going to. My question is, do they earn commission off of the sale of these kits? If so, pay attention to the intentions behind it. What is her motivation for suggesting to get the higher package that makes them nervous? Does she earn income from that? She more than likely does. She probably gets volume from that of some kind. And again, because I know that some of the savvy people are not going to be happy about this video, so I'm going to say it one more time. I have not done a deep dive on this comp plan or this company. However, I'm going to. So I will be able to answer that. But these are things that, like, we're just, we're talking about these things. I'm asking some questions. The deep dive is coming. The more I listen to this, the more I'm like, I gotta dive into this, especially the rebranding, all of it. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Right. So that's my advice to you. If you have that like uncertainty about which one you want to do, but guys, don't overthink this. This is simple. This is fun. Savvy will be the joy in your day. Savvy will be the excitement, the spark in your day every single day. And the coolest thing is not only do you get to receive that, but you get to also give that out. Okay. So your next step is to circle back to the person that invited you here. Tell them, hey, I want to partner with you. How do I get started? They're going to send you their wear and share link. You're going to click join. You're going to click the shopping spree you want. Then you're going to click Style Club. What Style Club is our customer and brand partner loyalty program. That program gives you 25% off always. All of our items, customers or brand partners get that in Style Club. Okay. And you get extra shopping credits every month for what you purchase. So if you do VIP Style Club, it's $99. You get 110 shopping credits the first month, 120 the second, 130 the third month. When you're enrolling,
I thought there weren't any requirements. Yeah, deep dive is coming.
Want to make sure to hit Style Club and click next month. Okay? That will allow you to get 25% discount right away. And then if 30 days from today, if you enroll today, you're like, I don't need to shop anymore. I'm good. I still have credits, or I'm good. I don't want to buy anything else right now. You simply click off. Okay? Style Club is a way for you to get an awesome discount when you want to shop. When you don't want to shop, don't have it on. Super freaking simple. So that is literally your next step. Tell your person you want to partner. Pick a shot. She'll send you your link. Pick the shopping spree that you want to do. Tell her when you're official. And the most fun part is she'll get to help you shop. Okay? She'll ask you what you want. She can help you with your cart. It's super fun. So any other questions that you guys have? Does anybody want to unmute? Anybody want to share any other brand partners on here that I missed? If you want to share really quickly anything about how you're feeling. If you want to share a little bit of your story, feel free. Okay. All right. So guys, that's it. I can give you all of the quotes all day long about how overthinking is never a good thing for you. Always follow your gut. But I hope that you see how simple this is. My hope is that you see how joyful this place is through the friend that invited you. And truthfully, if you got this far, if you've gotten this far, you're here for a reason. And we're so excited. We're so excited to help you get started.
I'm actually going to end that there. She's just closing up, and that's cool. Whatever. I really didn't hear anything different than what other MLMs tell us. The community, the product, all of that stuff. This product is very, very overpriced, in my opinion. And one thing that we have learned about MLMs is that they typically price their items that way, their products that way, because they want to add a buffer into it to pay the commissions and the the bonuses on recruiting. So I'm definitely doing a deep dive on this company because I think that it needs to be brought to the forefront, especially with things like saying that it is, affiliate marketing, the wear and share, some of these things. It's just different wording for the same things that we see in multi-level marketing companies. So I'm excited, especially to dive into the comp plan, and I think I'll probably do some sort of a comparison between them and Ziya, because I'm intrigued by this, by her explanation of how different they are from Ziya. They're both multi-level marketing companies. I don't suggest it. By the way, don't join an MLM. Don't do that. Okay. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked the video. I know this is a little bit longer of a video, but this is a company that I've definitely been hearing you guys wanting to be covered. And so I'm excited to cover more about this. Don't send any hate, obviously, to anybody involved in this video, because we just don't do that here. I'm going to say that over and over again. We don't do that here. Okay. Thanks for your commentary. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.